can see it in the distance. There's the sea. I'm in a little town called Tetuan, which is, well, actually it's called, this area called Cabo Negro. So what I'm going to do today, got some grapes in front of me. I think it would be nice to kind of see if I can capture this. What I like about this, what I like about this is the light is coming through here from the top, and then you've got the shadows. So the way to tackle this, I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot going on here. A lot of grapes, little stems here and there. You've got the shadow, the highlight. So the best way to do it is to really not look at the grapes as in details. Obviously you do the grapes, but you don't look at them in kind of like a close-up sort of thing. No, just the overall shape. So I'll start with the overall shape. I'm getting a lot of glare here. Okay, just the overall shape. Start like that. So the overall shape is like this. So now this is just purely to place it. That's the first thing I need to do, is to place it. Okay, after that I can go just around the outside. That's what I'm looking at. Looking at the grapes are on the outside. I'm not gonna go into the details on the inside. Just roughly I'm gonna sketch them out. Not in great detail, just placing them. That's the key thing. Okay. And I don't have to be very accurate. And that's it. I've just done the outline very quickly. I don't want to waste a lot of time, so I'm just going to grab my brush. The first color I'm going to start with a bit of yellow, tiny bit of blue. Just give me that green, light green. Okay. So you can see, fairly close. I'm just going to go over and try what I'll do. Try and kind of leave out those highlighters you can see here. There's some highlight here, shiny bits. A bit more yellow. I'm just looking at those highlights here at the moment, leaving them out. So this area here is going to be quite fairly dark here, so I'm just going to go a little bit darker around this area here, a little bit cooler than the others. So I'm just going to not concentrate on the detail in this area, just going to cover as much as I can. As you can see, it's very quick. So I'm going to drag this color over here for the shadows. So I'm going to grab a little bit of that crimson red with a bit of blue and some green. I should have this kind of a little bit of that kind of mucky green just around here, around this area here. For the shadows. I'm just going to go into the dark areas now. Here, so this is where the shadow is. I'm just going to cover this as well. I shouldn't be able to see any highlight here because it's really, you see this side here. See, highlight is only on this side. It's fairly dark around here, so I'm just going to put this color here, cover as much as I can, and then I'm working my way up. Okay. So this is all shadows. I'm going to go back to this one here. Forgot to do these areas here. I'm just going to cover them up a bit. You can see how these two colors, I mean, they're right next to each other, but you can see this is a shadow and not a grape, and this is a grape, purely because of the temperature of the colors, and that what gives you the impression of a shadow. Okay, so I'm gonna add one more here, get a bit of highlight there, and maybe another one just to close this gap here, and another one here. And that's it. So I've closed this area now. Close all these gaps. So close myself some of that dark color. You can see those little pockets here and there, just kind of, they define the shapes a bit more. Just cut through them like that. I'm just cutting around them really. With this dark green, all I've done is just added a bit of that crimson red and a bit of that blue, just to give me those darker tones, but keeping them cool as well. I'm gonna go with a little bit of this burnt sienna, some of that, just give me that dark reddish brown. I'm after that a reddish brown. So with this, it really should just kind of, too much of this. Okay. It's a bit wet in there. I'm just dotting them around. I like that brown. It is kind of brown, but I'm just making it a little bit red because I quite like that color. Just a few dots around here. Just to create a bit more depth around here, I'm just gonna go over these areas again. In this color here to really just add that little bit more vibrancy. That's it. I need a little bit more blue here just for the shadow. You can see in the background people having fun, swimming, enjoying themselves, and I'm enjoying myself as well. So just kind of a bit of color and a bit of therapy here. Just giving the shapes a little bit, making them a little bit more 3D. So just adding those dark values around here for the shadows. That adds a bit more depth. Okay, just a little bit on this side as well. can see those grapes now start to look a little bit more 3D.
People in the background.
Simply by adding this
Swimming and a bit of sunshine.
dark value here.
I'm enjoying myself here. A bit of colour therapy.
Okay, I think my sketch is more or less done really. I don't want to dwell on it too much. I'm just gonna fade this a little bit. The shadow, just play around with it a bit, loosen it around the edges. I like my shadows to be a little bit loose and not too rigid.